and understanding what children find easy or challenging is critical for teaching and learning. In fact, it is what you say and do next that has the most impact on a child's learning. This video provides some simple prompts and strategies adults can use to support the oral language development of all learners. You might notice that one of your students is quiet during an activity or lesson. Some children require more time than others to process information and formulate a response. So your first strategy might be to pause and wait a little longer for them to respond or comment verbally. If, even with more wait time, the student remains quiet, you can narrate or describe what they are doing using student-friendly language. Pause between each comment, offering the child time and opportunity to engage in the conversation.
What we're going to do is we're actually going to make a pizza. Now, do you have a favourite kind of pizza that you like to eat at your house?
Pineapple.
Pineapple's your favourite? Just by itself?
No. And
Pineapple and...
When you know that a child is finding an activity too hard or is reluctant to respond, support their language development and engagement in learning by providing them with a correct response.
I can see the cow eating some green grass. What's the cow eating?
green grass.
Another way of encouraging engagement in an activity or conversation is to provide a sentence starter. Additionally, using gesture or having objects or pictures as a prompt may reduce the need for the student to visualise and predict what is happening and can help prompt a response.
The chicks found the mum and the mum said,
Good little chicks.
good little chicks. Do you think mum was worried?
Sometimes you may see a student who is very engaged in an activity or conversation, but having difficulty using their language to respond or comment. Reducing the number of choices and always providing the correct answer as one of those choices can support language development and sustain their engagement and participation.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is this a duck or a goose?
It looks like a goose.
It's a goose, yeah?
Why
What
does it
gives
have
it
the bump
away?
on it here?
Aha.
Another scenario you may see is where the student is participating in an activity or lesson with ease. They might provide robust responses and comments about the content or context. You can support this student's oral language development by encouraging them to elaborate on their responses, moving beyond the lesson and making personal connections to the content.
And did you get to feed all of those animals when you went and visited those alpacas?
I think I fed the alpaca and the llama.
Yeah, what do they like to eat?
Grass.
Grass.
We can also extend a student's understanding and use of language by asking them to explain their thinking. Asking students to explain why something happened or will happen, or to explain why something is the way it is, can support development of more complex language skills.
No, we better let the farmer go get some lollies for the cow now. Make sure the cows eat some lollies up.
Eh?
What? Why can't cows eat lollies?
Cows don't eat lollies.
Why not?
They're animals.
Oh, they're animals. Yeah.
Grass.
And what do animals eat? They've got a very restricted diet, don't
Grass.
they? Ah, so they eat grass. Why do you think lollies would be a bad idea for cows?
Because they can't brush their own teeth.
Oh, that is really good thinking.
Another strategy you can use to develop and extend students' understanding and use of language is encouraging them to make predictions. Asking children to describe what might happen next or to think about the outcome of an event or activity can support their language development.
Oh, look at these cows enjoying their green grass for lunch. I wonder what might happen if we give cows food that they don't usually eat.
They get a stomach ache.
I think they might get a stomach ache. They would not feel good.
Remember, there are a number of strategies we can use to support all of our learners to participate in learning tasks or activities. Keenly observing how your student engages with and responds to the teaching will guide you to use the right strategy at the right time.